At the beginning of the film, we see Ali, Bilal, and Hind Asia are among the several soldiers working out at the Mocha station in southern Yemen. They are revealed to be 1 week away from returning home when they are later overheard conversing. While carving a little wooden horse for his daughter, Ali is looking at a photo of his children. Later, the three of them drive off on their final patrols. Ali keeps receiving messages on his phone while he travels, and one of them reveals that his wife is gravely ill. Then, directly in front of them, they saw another vehicle from the Yemeni force. When Bilal approaches them to discuss, they let him know that their car broke down. The other two had alerted Bilal of potential rebel activity in the neighboring foothills off their usual patrol path. Bilal returns and informs the other two. Bilal continues by saying that they must go look. They stop at a nearby settlement en route to offer some supplies and meals. A shepherd and a few children reside there. Knowing Ali, the kids are delighted to see him. After distributing the supplies, they move on to investigate rebel activity. They are going through a difficult, rocky canyon when a man pulls out in front of them. Ali is instructed by Bilal to shoot the man from atop the car. They are hit by an RPG rocket as soon as he points the gun at them. A large number of terrorists suddenly surfaced from their hiding places and began firing at them. Their vehicle becomes stuck as well, and as Hindasi struggles to remove it, Bilal shouts for help and Ali fires back at them. They use an RPG to hit the gun on the roof of their vehicle, which causes them to lose control of the weapon. Hindasi finally manages to free their car, but as he attempts to drive away, the vehicle hits a landmine and explodes. Patrol 2 is close, but when they arrive, they too are struck by an RPG as they become stuck there. Although the car sustains significant damage, they are now sitting ducks as the terrorists continue to fire at them. The soldiers receive the news at their base in Mocha, where they then alert their generals. They promptly put together a rescue squad because they are aware that the patrol team is suffering severe harm. Suddenly, a dozen more military vehicles start driving away from the base to the canyon to rescue the trio. Bilal thinks that since they haven't yet reacted, no one is coming for them inside the car. They are an hour away from the base, he discovers after taking out a map. Ali is still holding out hope that a rescue squad will arrive, and all they need to do is stay alive for the next hour while an unidentified sniper watches from a distance. The trio counts their bullets as the terrorists assemble around the car in case they manage to unlock the gate of their vehicle. Due to the fact that he and the other two are not receiving any phone signals, Ali is concerned for his wife. The Colonel Missouri-led rescue team is presently 10 minutes away from Patrol 2 in this location. After taking more strikes, Patrol 2 informs Masroui that they are reached their limit. They claim they have not seen Patrol 1 when questioned. Colonel Jamal orders the launch of a UAE drone from the base to investigate the situation. The man they had earlier seen, who appears to be the terrorist leader, arrives as the three are inside the vehicle and instructs one of them to record everything. Their vehicle sustains damage after being struck by another RPG. They aim for the door and fire another RPG at them while filming the vehicle. This time, it shatters the door and kills Hindasi, who was standing directly next to it. The other two attempt to treat his wounds as he continues to bleed. The attackers arrived and planted more landmines while the three were in the car. The location where Patrol 2 arrives was where Mazurui and his group stopped. They managed to flee but are still hurt. The three of them must be located by Mazrui and his squad because they were never told where Patrol 1 was. The leader notices them and alerts his guys as they are deliberating their next move. They all had to leave after they fired even more potent RPGs at them. Mazrui makes contact with the base when they leave the range. In a lengthy address, he accuses everyone of making a mistake by underestimating the opposition. But just now, all they need to do is free their captive brethren. Jamal accepts this and requests that Mazrui free the three prisoners. After some time, the group is still in the truck as their drone views the adversary. They begin to assault one another as they advance. Due to the powerful RPGs, Mazrui and his men barely made it through a series of attacks from both sides. Then, as Jamal sends more soldiers there in helicopters, Mazrui demands additional air support. They can see the terrorists approaching them from inside the vehicle. Bilal is mortally wounded when another RPG arrives as he turns to see. The leader orders the two of them to submit or die as they continue to bleed. They are clearly not submitting as Ali unlocks the door and fires at them. Ali is shot by the sniper we previously witnessed, but he miraculously lives. The sniper's allegiance to them has been disproven by this. They light a fire underneath their automobile, allowing the gases to enter from the bottom and smother them. By filling the opening where the gases were coming in, Bilal gains additional time. Another soldier arrives in the interim and informs Missouri that they have visuals from the drone and the terrorists have left, so they must proceed. Missouri has so far only sent 2 trucks. More terrorists are hidden, and as they move, they begin to wave at one another with a piece of cloth. Ali phones his wife and finds out she wasn't unwell, but rather expecting a child. When he learns this, he is ecstatic and encourages his wife to kiss the kids. When their leader learns that the rescue team is leaving, he leaves several of the terrorists behind to kill the 3 and heads there. The trio chooses to attack after they emerge because they will eventually suffocate. They exit the vehicle carrying firearms. Bilal falls as a result of a leg injury as they begin to shoot the terrorists in the area. Ali is the only one who can flee, so even though they killed some of them and took cover, they are still in danger. While Bilal provides cover, he advances and begins to fire at them, but he doesn't notice the sniper, who shoots him twice in the shoulder. As this is happening, Bilal observes it but informs Hindasi and the rescue crew that Ali is okay and that he is merely hiding. When the 2 rescue vehicles arrive, Bilal and Hindasi briefly experience a moment of hope until one of the vehicles flips over and cartwheels into a landmine, rendering the second vehicle helpless once more. Missouri is informed of the situation by the stranded people. One of the soldiers in the overturned vehicle has medical training, and he notices that the driver is unharmed. Finally, the helicopter reaches the location where Missouri is residing, where it kills the few militants that were hidden there. The helicopter then makes its way to the main area and begins firing at the terrorists' leader and other members. While one of the soldiers from the trapped car emerges to save Bilal and Hindasi, the leader is able to keep unharmed. The soldier is shot by the sniper, and the 2 are still trapped. From the stranded automobile, more troops emerge to join the battle and save their comrade. Jamal orders them to retreat when the leader attempts several shots at the helicopter but misses. However, the terrorists laid more landmines before they could arrive, so Missouri sent 2 more cars for assistance. Jamal seeks to notify him after observing this through the drone, but their communication mechanism is unavailable. The 2 cars open fire, but to no avail because they also tread directly on a landmine, trapping more soldiers. Jamal is informed by Missouri that he is risking everything to go there, despite the danger. Bilal and Hindasi are far away when Missouri arrives there in his larger military wagon and rescues all the injured troops. When they attempt to escape in the large wagon after freeing the trapped soldier, the wagon stumbles on the last landmine, causing a massive explosion. They are barely able to flee as the terrorists begin to strike them with additional RPGs. When Hindasi notices that Ali is not moving, she understands that he has long since passed away and that Bilal lied to her. He recognizes Bilal's purpose for doing this and laments Ali's passing. Missouri believes that since they did not save the people who needed to be saved, there is no value to it all. The 2 injured soldiers must be rescued, and other soldiers concur. While instructing other soldiers to wait for a signal, one soldier from another car steps out to kill the sniper. When questioned, he says they will recognize the signal when they see it. The soldier starts shooting as soon as he steps out of the vehicle, and Missouri tells him to fire smoke bombs. As a result, nobody sees anything. The soldier informs the others that they must move forward since this is the signal. While the terrorists are unable to see anything, several soldiers are moving on foot, so they cease shooting. They finally locate Bilal and Hindasi after a protracted period of searching in the dark. They must also bring Ali, according to Bilal, who informs them of this. They will, the soldier who saved them makes sure of it. As soon as Bilal and Hindasi are finally safe, the soldiers take both of them back inside the truck. A soldier is rescuing Ali, and another is pursuing the shooter while stumbling around in the haze. When the soldier does locate Ali, he finds that he has passed away. He takes a close look and begins to cry. Ali passed away in valor. The other soldier locates the sniper who has been creating a lot of difficulty using a loaded gun. He instructs him to turn around before shooting him because, in contrast to the sniper, he dislikes shooting people in the back. He moves with a gun very immediately, but the soldier shoots him in the face. The soldier returns to the truck while carrying Ali's lifeless body on his shoulder. Alongside Bilal, he places him inside. As they begin to leave, the leader opens fire. Because the soldier who shot the sniper is fleeing and needs to get inside the wagon, they are unable to lock the doors. The soldier enters the wagon as the leader runs out of ammunition and they successfully escape with everyone. Jamal sent jets loaded with powerful explosives. The terrorists' leader is brought to his knees as they flee. When the jets arrive, they cause massive explosions that completely demolish the land. As everyone watches and weeps, they remove Ali's lifeless body from the base. Everyone is present for Ali's dignified funeral. At his funeral, his wife and kids are also present. Bilal went to them and taken full responsibility for them because Ali had earlier asked him to look after his kids. If he passes away here, the movie ends here. Please like and subscribe my channel.